I was representing the buyer. I had represented them on 2 sales up in LA, and they were basically consolidating some of their old properties into the funds to purchase a rental property that was closer to home just for more convenience. Long story short, stuff happened, transaction was done. I introduced them actually to a rental property manager I know that I recommended for them to rent the property out because it was an investment property. And I was dealing with the gentleman's son a lot of the times because the person that was on the title was older, trouble getting around, often couldn't get to the property, so he was helping. At the time of closing, we were handing over keys, doing a final walkthrough. It's like, congratulations, yay, you have this house. And by the way, here's this property manager standing right here. And he's sat on the counter and they're walking through. Dad's there, son's there. 3 to 4 weeks later, I get this call from this agent. Actually, no, he reached out on Instagram and DM'd me and he's like, hey, you represented the buyer on this house down the street from where I live. They're just destroying this home. Do you know what happened? I'm like, what? What's going on? I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know. So I reach out to the seller's family and they're like, yeah, the one son decided that it was his house instead of the dad's. So little did we know that when we left the keys on the counter for them to take, he took them and didn't give them back to his dad, and they left. And then after he took dad home, he moved in to the house. That was an interesting story. I guess lesson learned that you physically hand the keys to the right person or don't leave them on the counter, but definitely not an outcome that I could have predicted by any means.